Yeah, get down. 2 times. Get down. Don't care. Get down. Like that. 1 time. Hands up in the air, we're gonna wave them like we don't care. 1 time. 2 times. There's a party in the air, and you can bet your ass I'll be there. Tonight. All night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Agitator Pigskin Network podcast. Zach is away today, so we have a very special returning guest. You might know him as 5Q. I know him as Adam the Dispatcher. Ladies and gentlemen, 5Q. 5Q, what is going on, my man?
Thanks, Kevin, for having me back. It's been great. I can't wait to get this show started. Let's go.
Well, we do have some unfinished. But we might as well get right into it. I owe you an apology, man. Like, so it was probably about week 5, week 6-ish, somewhere in there, right? You came on, it was me, you, and Mitch, and we were doing our picks. Or no, we were doing our rankings, what we thought our top 5 rankings, AFC, NFC. And Adam pops out with, hold on. Adam the Spatcher. Mr. Wambach. Got a comment here.
Oh, Wamby.
Oh, yes. Eric with an A. Oh, yes. So we were doing our picks, our rankings, and Adam came up with he was like Seattle and San Francisco, right?
Yes.
And me and Mitch pretty much ran you out of town, you know? Like, we stoned you. We were like, after this, we cannot take you serious as a football guy.
Yep. Public execution, everything.
And lo and behold,
They play tomorrow.
They play tomorrow. Boy, oh boy. It just goes to show you, just because you have a podcast doesn't mean you know anything. You know what I mean? Like, anyway.
How's Darnold now, Kevin? I want to say, how is Darnold now? How is everything? What do you look back now and think about what you said?
Well, Darnold is weird. You know what I mean? We got another comment here. Tucked his tail in Lincoln and drove off into the sunset. Absolutely. I mean, Darnold does have a pretty superb defense. Like, is Darnold without that defense? Right? We can.
Yeah.
And there's rumors he almost wasn't going to play. He done gun hurt his oblique. You know what I mean? But so today, he's in it to win it.
I still think they're in a good position to win. We'll get into that later on, but I still feel confident.
Yeah, that defense is just powerhouse. So let's get right in. Let's move on. Let's get right into it. Some coaching news. Let's get into a little bit of coaching news. Okay. So we had some firings and possibly a hiring. It's not official. Okay. John Harbaugh to the Giants. This is pretty big for the Giants. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, everybody's throwing him the red card. He is a good coach. But everybody's like, whoa. And there's rumors that he's bringing his offensive coordinator with him as well, who failed to run Derek.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes. No, I'm just saying as of right now, he is going through the job process as well. So he will probably get a couple of job interviews, but we'll see what happens in the next, week or so.
Right. And yeah, I'm not dissing John Harbaugh, but he doesn't really want a playoff game since Joe Flacco. You know what I mean? They're always irrelevant. Is it Harbaugh? Is it Lamar? Is it maybe just a change of scene? It could be the Andy Reid Philadelphia Eagles thing, but they're bringing that offensive coordinator who you have the biggest, fastest, badass running back, and you kind of stop running him. You know what I mean?
No. Yep.
I'm just looking for reasons to diss the Giants as well. You know what I mean? Like, they're good. I will tell you this. It's a big improvement. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think he's going to do well with Dart. I mean, you got a good young team. Dart, Scadaboo, Neighbors come back. Robinson is your number 2. Your defense is...
We got Theo Johnson as a tight end. Yep.
Yeah, you got Burns. Like, was he number 2 sack leader in the league? You know what I mean? Yep. But what you're the G-Men guy.
I just think for the longest time, Mara finally listened to the fans. We had a bunch of airplanes overhead and with the signs and all that stuff. I think he finally was like, you know what? I got to do this for the fans. I got to do this for the organization. I got to make a big splash. I got to do what they want. And
right.
I think as a Giant fan, I think you're over the moon. You got stabilization. You got a person that knows talent. He is a good draft pick.
Right.
It makes sense, and it had to be done. And it's just there's no words to just put it to describe the feeling of how happy you are when they go and make this big move. It's financially huge. It's like almost $100 million I've heard in some estimates. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I'm
5 years. Happy. I would be, dude. I'm not a Giants fan, but it is a good hire for sure. You know what I mean? And everybody's throwing like Mike McDaniel out there. You know what I mean? I think he's a better offensive coordinator than a head coach. He does have a good offensive mind. There's rumors he's coming to Philly. There's rumors Dable, your coach of the year, which some of these guys are just better coordinators than they are head coaches. You know what I mean?
True.
Dable had success in Buffalo. You know what I mean? Yep. But it's just crazy to me that it's kind of. I know it's been only like a week or two, but it's a little. You think there's some decent names out there. It's been kind of quiet, right?
Yeah. I think that just getting back into it, I think what the Maras did, they went outside of the hiring process with Joe Shane and Dable. They're like, let's not go into the organization. Let's stay out-house. And that didn't work. It worked for 1 year, with your coach of the year. And then it finally it finally made sense to do a big splash. I mean, it had to be done. And I think as a Giant fan, like I said to you before we came on, everything right now just tastes and it smells a lot better than what it did last week.
Right. Your excitement is my excitement when the Eagles fired Patullo. Like, I was probably just as happy as you were that they fired a guy. You know what I mean?
And that poor kid that got tickets, and he was so upset.
He's like, I got this for Christmas. He's like, Patullo can go to McDonald's. He's like, it's like he's flipping burgers anyway. The ones he's cooked on half the game, he's cooking, and the other half is raw.
It got so bad. I heard that his house got egged after the game as well.
See that I don't like. Like at the end of because that happened earlier in the year. I'm not a fan of that. Like, people think it's like, oh, it's funny. It's funny. Like, at the end of the day, it's a freaking football. It's football. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And dude, he's got family. He's got children. And whatever with him, you're scaring his children. You're scaring his wife. Like, I couldn't imagine somebody doing that to my house. You know what I mean? Like, that I think is wrong. I know some people think it's hilarious because it's just football. It's just football. Yeah, it's fun to watch. It's fun to be passionate about something. You know, let's watch football and scream and get mad about it, you know, instead of doing stupid things. But
Kevin, real quick, on just to flip it on you a little bit, what do you think went wrong this year? And just going into the game, like, what do you see? What was the overall blueprint of why things got to where it went to?
So I've said this before, where I'm not a big fan of the new, the let's call it the freshman coordinators. Okay. And I have said this, where everybody has to start somewhere. Okay. My problem with it was, this is just as it was hired. You know what I mean? He was a Sirianni buddy. It's obvious that the Sirianni buddies don't work out. Because if you look at the year, not last year where they won the Super Bowl, the year before, he hired one of his buddies, Brian Johnson, as a D coordinator, and it was terrible. It was the opposite of what it was this year. Like, that year, their defense was terrible. He ends up getting fired. He's a new guy. And is it where Patullo is almost like an egomaniac, where, I don't know, but so then they hire Vic Fangio last year. They bring in Kellen Moore, and boy, oh boy, what a team. You know what I mean? And obviously Kellen Moore is, you know, worthy of a head coaching job. He's been around. He's paid his dues. And I think he's going to do well with the Saints. And they bring in Patullo, who was in the organization. He was a QB coach with Sirianni. And so it started out a little rough, where it was, but you have to expect that. But when it becomes week 6, week 8, week 10, week fucking 18, and it's the same thing. It's like, Sirianni is an offensive coordinator at the Colts. At what point do you step in? So the question is, how good is Sirianni just like a motivator and not really a good coach? You know what I mean? Like, it's a weird thing. You know what I mean? Is Sirianni successful without Howie Roseman, who is the GOAT GM? Is he successful without him under, you know, at his coattails? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
that makes sense.
There's moments I like Sirianni, but there's moments that I want to punch him in the face. You know what I mean? Like, stop yelling, how about that, Chiefs fans, and yelling at the Bills fan. Like, dude, like, be a leader, you know? So when it just wasn't getting any better, it was just the same thing over and over and over again, and your defense is on fire. It was frustrating because they were built to win. I mean, the defense was the big worry coming into this year, right?
Yep.
They lost some guys. They bring in some guys. They developed, and by midseason, that defense was nasty, you know? And their offense, the highest paid offense in the league, couldn't score goddamn 20 points. You know what I mean? It was just the same thing. And everybody's bashing A.J. Brown like he's this diva. And, dude, it's just frustration. Like, you can see these guys. It's like the same thing. what was it after the San Francisco game? They should have won that game if they had a decent offense. All they needed was a decent offense. You know what I mean? And they win that game. You know, they just let San Francisco, they just let them creep in, eventually their defense is going to bend. You know what I mean? And, it's frustrating, you know. So seeing Patullo go, and it's like it sucks that they lost, but at the same time, you're like, it's good that they lost in that first round, because if they made it on to the next round or even the NFC, Patullo probably wouldn't get fired. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and he was the problem. Like, it was just stale. Even watching like Get Up and First Take and all that, like Dan Orlovsky, he's like, dude, that last drive, they ran the same play 4 goddamn times. You know what I mean? It's like playing Madden. And they, you know,
and they called timeout, and they ran the same play.
Right. What do we got? I wish he was still on the Titans, but he's a diva. He's not a diva.
Oh boy.
Yes. But I have a bet with TJ that come week 1, AJ Brown is still on the team. Whoa. Right? So he owes me a meatball sandwich, right?
Okay.
So we bet $20, and his firehouse, go to the firehouse. They make good sandwiches. So I was like, how much is a sandwich? He's like, $8. I was like, if I win, you owe me a meatball sandwich and $12. So
I still, in my opinion, I think after watching that game, then I think you have to trade him. I think there's plenty of other talent in this draft this year coming up that I think you could still get someone else. If they can work it out, they can work it out. But I just, after this past game, I just don't know how you come back from that.
Well, and that's where Sirianni lost his marbles on him for something dumb. Like, you know, Sirianni's claiming that AJ Brown was slow to get off the field on a 4th down, and he wanted to get 11 men on it. Yep. It's like, dude, that's your reaction to that, dude? Like, calm down, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. And AJ Brown is an emotional guy. Like, he's not emotional like arrogant. He's just emotion. Like, he's gone through issues.
He's a competitor. He wants to win.
But he's also gone, dude. He's like suicide thoughts and like mental issues. And when somebody gets in your face like that, dude, it's your first reaction is muff you. You know what I mean? Like, but I do have. There's rumors going around like this guy's gonna be their offensive coordinator. This guy. I got a sleeper offensive coordinator that the football gods, when I hit my head the other day, they talked to me, right? As I'm laying there in Lake Placid looking at the stars, you know, the football gods spoke to me, you know, they came down. Everything slowed down. He came. Jesus is Mike Ditka. He spoke to me, okay? And he said, your next offensive coordinator is John Gruden. And I'm like, thanks, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Wow.
Gruden is going to be the Eagles. That's what listen. I might have just hit my head and thought it, but that's
Woo!
John Gruden is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles' next offensive coordinator. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was a miracle. See, Wambach knows. He spoke to me.
He knows all about that Lake Placid.
Oh, it's like being up in that nice fresh air, up in the mountains. And, you're up in the mountains and you're closer to the gods, because you're higher elevation. Like, there's a nice snow in the air. Thank God I came out and Lake Placid doesn't plow their driveway very well, because I wouldn't have slipped and fell and saw the truth. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, man. Thank you, Lake Placid.
Thank you. Thank you, Northeast winters. Thank you, lazy salting. Yeah. Thank you, Lake Placid. So yeah.
That's wow, that was great. That was great.
Because I think McDaniel's he wants a head coaching job. You know what I mean?
But I don't think he's gonna get one.
Right. Cleared mind and soul. Absolutely, Womback. Absolutely. Dude, it was like saging myself. You know what I mean? Like, it was a whole thing. Oh, I felt like yes. Yeah. Dead horses for not, what is it? Dead horses for not reporting?
Reporting?
So, do you know this? Do you know what he's talking about here?
No.
This is getting off a little sidetrack here. I mean, whatever. Who cares? It's Friday night, right?
Yeah.
So, so I'm at work and I'm fine. I'm no comp, no nothing. All's good. But I was on the phone with Mustache Mike and our Cospa, our boy Stuntman, and I went down, and I was like, so I get up, get my bearings after I talked to Ditka, you know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, and Mike is like, you need to, I would talk to somebody. I was like, I'm all right, He's like, and he tells me this story about, like, he's like, there was our vet, and Mike's got, he's got donkeys and all sorts of creatures, and tells a story how when a horse, somehow the horse hit his head. They had to bring him to the vet. Next day, the horse is dead. I was like, whoa. Like, so he's like, you don't want to wake up dead tomorrow. I was like, dude, I just hit my head. So that's where that comment comes from.
Wow.
But it's true. And I want to thank I have a concussion friend down in Dallas, and she gave me some pointer, and I'm all good. All is good. Dude, I'm almost 50. I don't fall like I used to. You know what I mean? Dude, I get hurt putting my boots on. I've pulled my back out vacuuming. You know what I mean? Like, so.
I'm 40. I can't wait for this stuff to happen to me.
Oh, it's great. It's great. Just stretch. Try to stretch, So anyway, Mike McDaniel's, I think he wants a head coaching job. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think he wants to settle. And at the same time, is like, as an Eagles fan, I kind of want somebody that's going to be there a couple of years, because Hurts is, since college, it's somebody different. Like, and I'd almost favor Dable. They have a history, yep. And Dable might be content just being an offensive coordinator. Yeah. They're talking about Steichen. He's a Philly guy. Blah blah blah. Like, my favorite is McCarthy. I love how Mike McCarthy is interviewing with the Titans. Tighten up. There you go, J-Dub. Take freaking McCarthy down in Tennessee. Like, oh. The Titans' big mistake was getting rid of freaking Vrabel. They muffed on that one,
Well, she is that owner there. She has a mind of her own, so it's not getting to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah. So that's our coaching news. What do we got next here? Anything else more to add to the coaching news? You got any?
I don't think so. I think, like I said, I think some other things will transpire again after we have the games this week. I think some other stuff will start leaking out. But I think after the big John Harbaugh news, and the other thing too is not to start up a new conversation, but you also have Mike Tomlin actually leave this week and say goodbye on him on that.
Well, did you see that? Like, so he didn't really get fired. It was more of a stepping down.
Yep.
And there's rumor that you almost have to trade for him. You have to.
Yeah, because he has 2 years left on his contract.
Yeah, but Tomlin should just go in the booth, go on Fox, just give us quotes. Just give us quotes. That's all we want. You know what I mean? He's done his time.
Yeah.
So that's our little coaching carousel, I guess we call it. So why don't we recap a little wild card weekend? Does that sound fun? Sound like a good idea? All right, here we go. Let's do a little wild card recap. All right, I'm going to get this there. Let me get that. You can see that, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we start out this Saturday afternoon. Rams going to Panthers. All right. This few weeks prior, Panthers took them down, and Rams kind of came out looking pretty good. It looked like the Rams were going to beat them. Panthers claw their way back. We're actually leading at one point. I saw some crazy stat where there were like maybe 5 of these games. Yeah, 5 of these games. The team that was winning with like a minute left lost. Like in the fourth quarter. It's some weird thing like that.
It was insane. It was insane, especially that game, and I mean the Bears and Packers game was another one that was just like
Oh wow!
If you didn't stay up the whole night and you woke up the next morning, you're like, how did that happen,
dude? So Rams end up winning, and so this Packers game. Let's get right down to that. So Packers are kind of in control this whole game, but with help of Ben Johnson, kind of being a dum-dum in the first half. They're going for it on fourth down. There was a point right before halftime, but not like it was 2 to 3 minutes left. They're on their own 30-yard line going for it on fourth down.
Yep. And
he got pretty lucky. You know what I mean? But yeah, Bears end up clawing their way back. And taking the victory. Wow, fourth quarter team. Did you see the interaction between Ben Johnson and LaFleur? There's that big whole thing where
I was going to get into that.
Let's get into it.
Yes. From what I have researched a little bit, I think Ben Johnson is a little maybe jealous of the possible link LaFleur and McVay and Shanahan have, and I think he wants to be included in that coaching tree. And I think
he wants to be part of the club, the cool, right, the anti-tush push the cool club, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. He wants to be in the socias. There's the greasers and the socias.
Yes.
From the outsiders. He wants to be a socia.
McVay was actually asked that question at a press conference this week, and he said that he did see it, and that he is his friend. So in AKA terms, that's like, I got you, brother. Don't worry, I got you.
Well, I saw something funny about that Green Bay is putting out a petition for Green Bay fans to sign to make Ben Johnson apologize to LaFleur, and there was already 3,000 petitions. Like, it's like, are you kidding me, dude? Like, you need to apologize. Like, dude.
It was a drive-by handshake. It was the
oh yeah.
It was classic.
And then he goes in the locker room and he's like, I hate the Packers. Like, he's screaming how he hates the Packers, you know? I mean, I get it was an intense moment. Like, the blood's flowing. It was, I mean, a lot going on. You know, it was a big win. So, yeah. But the dude, Packers, Caleb Williams, who knew? Who knew?
I know.
You know?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And so then we move on to the Bills and the Jags. This game, so I didn't get to watch a lot of this game. I was trying to watch a little bit of it on my phone while I was at Spamalot. I went to Spamalot, the musical, with my family, you know? And I'm trying to sneak my phone but if you like the Monty Python Holy Grail, you'll like Spamalot. It was very entertaining. It was a good time.
Good.
And but I thought for sure the Jags were, you know, red hot. I thought the Jags were going to win this one easily. But Sean McDermott with his 12,000 goddamn tush pushes, the one for the guy picked the freaking Allen up and carried him all the way to the goddamn goal line. Like
Like it was rugby.
Dude. You know, it's about player safety. It's about player safety. Here, let fireman carry you. You know what I mean? He's just like I'm not dead yet.
Oh my! Yeah, that was. I saw the highlight on that. That was insane.
So the Bills win. You know what I mean? And what is it? Trevor Lawrence throws a late interception, seals the deal. Yep. And it is what it is, you know? So yeah, then we get to this next game, and my bracket pretty much went to crud because the Jags lost. I picked the Eagles, who, man, Quinyon Mitchell played the game of his life. The defense held him. I don't want to spend too much time on this. You know, we already kind of talked about it.
Yep.
They held McCarthy pretty well. Few big plays, which is what the 49ers do. And, yeah, terrible drive to win the game. And Hurts throws the ball right in the three-man coverage. But if you look at the whole spectrum of it, there was nobody open on that play at all, you know. A.J. Brown dropped some big passes. And they fired Petula out of it. So, you know, but dude, get credit to the 49ers. Banged up, were not expected to win, and pulled it out, you know.
Lost their tight end, too, in that game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, I was listening to half the game on the ride home. You know what I mean? We got to the car as the game was started, so I got to listen to it. So I was home by halftime, but I did hear where George Kittle went down. And these announcers, dude, dude, there was a point where I'm watching, you know, like I said, I'm watching the second half, and it's Tom Brady and that other dude, you know, calling the game.
Yep.
Holy smokes. San Francisco this, San Francisco that, San Francisco, oh, the rice-a-roni treat, and oh my God, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, like, you know, and I liked Rome.
Kevin, don't forget who took down his Patriots to win the Super Bowl. I mean,
who took down his Patriots?
I mean, who took down his Patriots for the Eagles when they beat them? So there's still a little bit of a grudge.
Okay. Oh, the Nick Foles.
Yes.
Right. Yes. Okay. All right.
Way a ring.
Yeah, it would at 8. You know what I mean? Did you see the? Speaking of rings, did you see this? We're bouncing around here a little bit, but it's great. I love it. Did you see this Jerry Jones where he's like, I want to be.
He's 83 and he wants to win the most before he retires.
I want to win the most. So he's got to win 4, right? Nope. So, dude. So basically, it's great for everybody because he's such a terrible GM. He's never going to step down. They've won 5 playoff games since 1995, and he wants to win 4 Super Bowls. He's 84. Like, dude, like.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Good for him.
It's good to have goals. You know what I mean? You got to strive for something. All right, let's move on. And then we got the Patriots 16-3 defensive battle. Sacks galore. What was there, like 12 sacks in this game?
That was a hard game to watch. Ugh.
Yeah. Battle of the defenses. Patriots come out. Man, Chargers have no offensive line. I think if they had a decent offensive line, I mean, Mitch has his man crush on Herbert, and I bust on him and whatever. But I think Herbert should play with a broken hand every year because he becomes like this tough guy. You know what I mean? He breaks his hand, gets his ass handed to him in Philly, wins the game, and has been playing decent all since he broke his hand. You know what I mean? Yep. But the Patriots are they were too much. Drake May comes through. You know what I mean? And then we got this game, the Texans and the Steelers, which the score does really not show because it was 7-6 midway through the 4th, right? Something like that.
Yeah. And CJ Stroud had 5 fumbles in that game?
Dude. Yeah, 3 of them were snaps, you know what I mean? Yeah. But boy, oh boy. Dude, watching that Texans defensive line, holy smokes. They're like wolves. It was impressive. I'm not trying to blow smoke up the Eagles and keep comparing, but it was like watching the Eagles Super Bowl last year on Patrick Mahomes, just swarming. And dude, there was the point where Enigma's helmet was all muffed and he's getting beat up, and it was impressive to watch. And if the Texans can get any sort of offense going, look out.
I think that game's gonna be a close game tomorrow. Just getting to that, I feel good about that game of being a close game going down to the final quarter.
Yeah, and talking to Mitch and talking to Zach, who both are Patriots fans, they're a little nervous. I don't think they really wanted to face the Texans. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's wild card wrap up. You want to get into a little game here?
Yeah, sure.
A little game.
I like games.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my buddy B was sending me some things. So it's basically the offense. It's college. It's the offensive lineup and their colleges, where they went, and you got to guess.
Where they went?
Guess what team it is. What NFL, and it's current NFL teams. It's starting lineup. Okay. And let's do a couple of these. See how you do. You know, they're tricky. You're into it.
Yeah, let's go.
All right,
go.
here we go. Let's see. Let's go. Like, all right. Hold on. Let me move this here so you can see that, right? I can make it a full screen if you want.
Oh,
you want a big screen? Or
Nope.
that's good.
That's good.
All right. So guess the team. We have Georgia wide receiver, TCU wide receiver, little North Carolina running back.
Wow.
So when I was doing this, when I was getting sent to him, my first focus was quarterback. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I was going to. Yep.
All right. And then you kind of base it around there. You know what I mean? You got your Oklahoma wide receiver. Yeah. Run me through your thought process here. What do you got going on? You know?
Well, I think that you might have helped me with the quarterback when I looked right at it.
Okay.
I am going to go with.
Some thinking music.
I'm looking at the wide receivers as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys. Final answer. Is that what you're going with?
Final answer, yeah.
Well, you'd be correct. It's the Dallas Cowboys. Yes. Good job, Adam. Let's do another one of these. All right, let me see. I got to look at my list here. All right, this one. Now, this one I did. This is one of the ones my buddy sent me, and it took me a little bit, but I was able to get it. Okay. All right, here we go. We have an Oklahoma quarterback, Oregon running back, Ohio State. What is he thinking? Deep thoughts with Adam. For all your dispatching needs, go to the Adam the Dispatcher, aka 5Q. Do you want a hint?
Yeah, I'll take a hint.
You want a hint? 5Q. Yeah. There's your hint. 5Q.
You know what? And I was leaning towards this way. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right. You want to try another one of these? You want to try another one?
Yeah, one more. Yeah,
all right, we'll do one more, and then we'll get into our picks. You know what I mean? All right. Here we go. All right. Got a Texas Tech, little Rutgers, Cincinnati tight end.
This is easy, Kevin.
Very easy.
Kansas City Chiefs.
So, the Kansas City Chiefs. Good job, Adam. Cincinnati and the quarterback, and they give it away.
I saw that, yeah. And the one from Texas, the one that 40-yard dash a couple of years ago. To help out.
Oh, right. All right, here. So let's do a little of this. All right. You know what time it is, right? It's time to get into some picks. Let's do it.
Go.
Little divisional. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's get into the picks. I put the spread down here at the bottom for us. You know what I mean? I can't believe there's something weird about this spread. The Rams are the favorite. I found that a little weird. You know what I mean? In Chicago.
And the public is heavy on the Rams this week as well.
Right.
Yep.
All right, let's get into it. Here we go. What do we got? Right here. There we go. We have The Buffalo Bills going to the Denver Broncos. All right, I have Zach's picks and the Guru's picks. Okay, so I hate Sean McDermott with a passion, which sucks because I like Josh Allen. I just hate McDermott, and I grew up with Buffalo fans, and so I'm gonna go Broncos. Unfortunately, sorry J-Dub, I know you hate Bo Nix, but I'm going Broncos. I just feel their defense is gonna slow them down. It's gonna be, I think the score is gonna be like 17-14 or something like that. It's gonna be a low score. It's not gonna be a shootout. I'm going Broncos. Guru's going Broncos. And Zach took the Bills. All right. So what are you thinking there, Adam?
Well, as everybody says, I think this is the Bills' first year, I think, without having to face a Baltimore Ravens team or a Kansas City Chiefs team.
That's right.
But I believe they lost 2 wide receivers last week.
Okay.
For torn Achilles. So I just think that the Broncos defense is going to be way too much. And I think again it's going to be a low scoring game, but I like the Broncos actually to take it down.
So I'm going to put an A for Adam. All right. Fishing with J Dub. Broncos will lose. 2 interceptions thrown by Bo Nix. Oh yeah, Bo Nix. We're going to have an off-season therapy session with Fishing with J-Dub to figure out why he hates Bo Nix so much.
Oh, boy.
What does he say? Blow Nix.
Ow. The hate in the room right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, you have no idea. Adam, you have no idea. Like... It's a thing. Like, it's been all year. All right. So let's move on. We have, now this is the Saturday night game. We have, the NFC West showdown. The 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks. So Darnold is playing. I did see what's his face for the... what's his name there? The wide receiver for San Francisco is back. What the hell's his name there? Jeepers creepers. I think he was a rookie last year. I think the dude got shot or something. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. This is what I need.
Parcell.
Yes.
Purcell.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is coming back. Adam, what are you thinking here? I'll give you Zach's and the Guru's picks. They both took Seattle.
Okay.
Go ahead, Adam. What do you think?
Let's see. Well, I think for just quickly, the 49ers losing Kittle, they had to go. They had to go east, then come back to travel back to California, and then go back again. So it's a lot of traveling. I like Shanahan coaching wise. I know this is Mike McDonald's first playoff game. Every time you watch TV, that 12th man, that stadium is always rocking. You know what? Since I started with you on the week 5 thing when I told you about Seattle, I'm not going to go back to it now. I'm going to pick Sam Darnold, and the Seattle's going to pull it out.
You're feeling Darnold. You're feeling it. All right.
Yep.
You know what? I'm with you, buddy. We're all going Seattle. I just think it's a division game. This is the 3rd time they played. That Seattle defense is just ferocious. You know?
Yep.
Do we dare call them the Legion of Boom Part 2.0? You know?
Too early right now. Too early. But they are great. They are a great defense. Great defense.
They fly around, that's for sure.
I think between the 2 games, I think the 49ers only averaged like 7 points or something. It was very low, so they haven't really scored a lot.
That last game they played was very low, very low.
Yep.
You know, I still can't get over the blow Knicks. That's fucking hilarious. So we all went Seattle. I'm gonna write down Adam for Seattle. You better hope the wheel doesn't get you. You know what I mean? Gotta watch out for that wheel.
I also heard a rumor. I also heard a rumor that I believe Pete Carroll is doing the 12th man tomorrow night. I've heard that he will be in the building and he will be doing the drums for tomorrow night's game. That's what I heard.
Yeah, he's a tool. He is. He's a tool.
Man, Blow Knicks. He's a tool. Jeez.
I didn't say Blow Knicks. Fishing with J Dubs called it Blow Knicks. You know what I mean?
I know.
I hate Sean McDermott. You know what I mean? I just think Blow Knicks is clever. I love it. You know. So we all went Seattle. All right, let's move on here. We have now. This is the Sunday afternoon. This is a game. All right, we have the Texans going into Gillette. I do believe New England is favorite. Well, it's very little. What? 3.5, something like that.
Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah,
I got it right here. Yeah, three actually. Three on the nose. But that defense. So Zach went Pats, obviously, and I'd hate to do this to Zach. I'm going Texans, man. I'm rooting for now that my Eagles are gone, I'm going complete underdog. I want something to root for, you know. I'm going Texans. Guru went Texans. He's a big Stroud guy. So we'll leave it up to you, Adam. What are you thinking?
Oh, you know, I've gotten into sports cards recently a lot, and I put in a lot into the Drake Mays. I put a lot into them. I bought a lot of Drake May cards.
Right.
So, but
Drake May,
you know what?
Right.
May. After watching last week and not seeing a lot of offense from the Patriots,
right,
and that defense for the Chargers wasn't even that great. They don't even have to what the Texans have.
Okay,
I'm gonna go with the Texans on this one. I really do. I feel that
you're going Texans as well.
Game. Yeah, I think that as long as C.J. Stroud can not turn the ball over and they can produce offense, I don't see the Patriots scoring. And the thing is also is as a Patriots, you over exceed expectations. So go where you are now. That's right. It's a great season, but I just think you're going to run into a team that is more hungry and ready to prove people wrong. And I think it's going to be the Texans tomorrow.
That defense is. If they play like that, oh boy, they're scary. Scary. Like I said, pack of wolves jumping, going after the rabbit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah, if the Texans defense had male parts, it'd be my uncle, you know? Oh, Fishing with J Dubs chiming in. Patriots, he's a Vrabel. Listen, if the Patriots, that Texans, watching that Pittsburgh game, wow. Every time I've been able to watch the Texans, that defense is so impressive. So, Vrabel, hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully it's a good game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you went Texans as well. I'm going to mark you down A for Adam. Yeah. And tune in next week. So hopefully, if the Patriots, we're going to do this anyway. We're doing the AFC Championship game live on the Agitator Pigskin Network podcast. Everybody, oh yeah. Oh, we got a big budget for that. You know, we got smoke machines, we got everything, you know. All right, so now we're moving on to the 6 o'clock game. We got the Rams, 6:30. We got the Rams at the Chicago Bears, Soldier Field. Rams are favored, 4.5. Does the Bears' luck run out? Does it run out? Adam, does it run out?
Kevin, have you checked the weather for that game?
I think it's supposed to be like terrible, cold, and
with the wind chill by the fourth quarter, it's going to be like 6 degrees outside.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, so I will say this. Let's go back to the Eagles Rams game last year, and it wasn't just snow. That was crumb snow. That was
yep.
Let's say shit snow. That was shit snow. And Stafford brought him back. Came down. I know Stafford. If this game was indoors anywhere, forget it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, Zach took the Rams.
Kevin, you go
dude.
First
so I'm back and forth on this one.
So am I.
I actually brought in. I should do the right thing and be a good friend. You know what? I'm not even going to flip. I'm going to be a good friend to my friends out in Idaho who are big Bears fans. You know, they support the channel. They like, they watch. What else can you ask for? You know, I'm going to go with my friends out in Idaho. I'm going Bears. You know, he's got his garage painted like the Bears. He looks like a bear. It's got the bear. I'm going Bears. I decided because I was 50-50. So I'm writing myself down for the Bears.
All right. Man. So what I'm gonna say real quick is the Rams, they almost lost that game last week with special teams. I know that a couple of games in the season have been special teams mistakes. I know they played your Eagles, had a special teams mistake, and they lost the game.
Right.
Bears keep coming back in the fourth quarter. Colts got Stafford.
Right.
They almost won last year against your Eagles in the playoff game last year.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I still feel that this game is personal for McVay because of what we talked about before. And you know what?
All right.
I'm going to lean towards the team from California. The streak will end against close games with the Chicago Bears, and the Rams take down the Bears.
You're saying luck is going to run out. Right. So you and Zach are taking the Rams. Me and the Guru went the Bears. But this could all change, Adam. This could all change. Your picks might not mean nothing.
Nope.
You know?
They could all be blowouts for all we know.
Well, it all determines.
Yeah.
On the wheel. The wheel, Adam, will dictate. No. Okay? So let me explain the rules of the wheel. All right? So you get a spin, okay? If it lands on a team you didn't pick, you have to switch your pick to that team. Okay?
Ooh, the wheel, okay.
If it lands on a team you picked already, you get one more spin, and it is what it is. No matter what it lands, if it lands on somebody you picked already, you get that. No harm, no foul. But so yes, does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Yes, it does. Okay, gotcha.
All right, so I you know what? Since I will go first and see my fate. You know, I want to leave the best for last. You know what I mean? Old 5Q.
Old 5Q.
All right, so here we go. Spin the wheel. Where does it go? Nobody knows. The 49ers. All right. So I had the Seahawks. I have to switch my pick to the 49ers. All right. It's not terrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess if that's a game to switch, that's the one to switch. Let's see. So I'm going to mark myself with a wheel here. All right.
Okay.
And we're going to do this. We're going to do this. All right. All right, Adam. You ready to see your fate?
I am. Let's do this.
All right. Here we go. Spin the wheel. Where does it go? Nobody knows. The Texans.
Which I did pick.
You picked the Texans.
I did.
All right, so you get another spin. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Where's it going to go? So now you have the Patriots. So we're going to be Adam with a circle because that's the square. Good stuff. Good stuff. Adam, it's been fun. Been fun,
It's been a
right?
great time, Ken. Thank you. Thank you for bringing 5Q back. Thank you.
Dude, 5Q is always welcome. You know, I can't wait to see the card show. I heard there was a rumor of this card show coming up. You know what I mean?
It's in the talks. It's in the talks. I'm working things out.
Right. Yeah. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? But Adam, thanks for coming on. Enjoy watching the games, chilling watching the games. No plans, nothing like that. You know,
No, just tomorrow's. I'm working Sunday, but I'll be watching the games tomorrow, and I'll be watching the games on Sunday on my phone.
Right. Oh, you got to work. You got to dispatch. You got to dispatch.
Well, I'll miss the first one, but the second one I'll be home. I'll be home for it.
There you go. There you go. All right, everybody. We want to thank Fishing with J-Dub, Sutton Motorsports Garage, Stone on Entertainment, Blue Line Bigfoot, 5Q, all you that comment, all that watch the show, subscribe, like, blah, 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 whatever. And Adam, we will see you next time, right? Oh, yeah. All right, everybody. Peace out, everybody.
Well, I heard a strange sound in the middle of the night last night. So I put on my boots to make sure everything was all right. Found an acorn cafe.